Hello, and today I will be showing you the any percent route guide in The Incredibles. So, yeah, let's get some version differences out of the way first before we get into the real meat of the run. Now, this is the Xbox version, if you can't tell by the Xbox Live thing down there. This is the fastest console version, although the PC version may be faster, because PC has faster loads and faster cutscene loads. And Xbox has slow cutscene skips, you've got to wait a little bit before you can skip cutscenes on Xbox, which is dumb, but it's a thing. Then there's the PS2 version, which is very similar, but the loads are longer, so that's something. And you can skip cutscenes immediately, although you do still have to wait for them to load, so yeah, PC you can just press a button and the cutscenes will skip immediately, no loads, no nothing. It's just super fast. And then there's GameCube. Let's not talk about that, because it sucks. Yeah, I'll be talking about why it sucks during the run. But basically, GameCube is not good at all. Loads are slightly faster than PS2, but that doesn't make a difference because cutscene loads are longer, I believe. That, and it's more difficult to run. That should get things going. It's more difficult to run. And you'll be seeing one of the disadvantages of the GameCube immediately. So, that is definitely something. And the PS2 version was also ported onto PSN. That's the same as PS2, except the loads are much faster. I mean, overall, that version would be less than a minute slower than Xbox, so if you don't have an Xbox, I recommend getting this on PSN. And if not, PS2, I guess. Or you could test out PC and see how well that is, but we haven't tested it for speedrunning purposes, so we don't know how good it is. But all we know is that if it is good, it will be good, because the loads are super fast. So, timing starts when you first gain control, though here's an important thing, the game will ask you for an autosave. You want to hit no, because if you hit yes, you have to wait for the game to autosave after every level is done, and that takes time. So you want to hit no. So here we have our first level, Bank Heist. This level's pretty cool with a whole bunch of skips. First we skip this cutscene. That's why Xbox is not super fast. I had to wait a couple of seconds to skip that. But it's still the faster console version despite that. So yeah. Another thing about Xbox, which I don't know if this happens on any other consoles, is that the frame rate often increases a lot. I have no idea why, it just does. If that's an Xbox only thing, that's an advantage for Xbox. So timing starts as soon as you gain control. So what you want to do, you want to turn around here, and you want to keep jumping around. Because that definitely feels faster. I think we increase the frame rate in this part of the level. Now here comes the first skip. And this is why GameCube sucks, because this skip doesn't work on GameCube. But you can basically there's a cutscene there, and if you basically jump around that pole, you can skip the trigger. On GameCube, the trigger's much bigger, so you can't skip it. And that saves somewhere between 10 to 15 seconds. I'm not sure the exact number though. So you just want to kill those guys, and then you want to lift this and mash the hit button. And then you just got to hope that you don't get hit. Until you're actually done. Then you just want to kill all the guys. And then you want to jump off this as soon as possible. So yeah, that was the first section of Bank Heist. And you're already seeing how bad GameCube is, because, like I said, the cutscene skip does not work on GameCube. But don't worry, GameCube's going to get worse later on. So you have all these guys. You want to kill them. At least I like to kill them. So you kill them all. And then we have a skip right here. Basically, the end of the section is right up there, and you want to get up there. So what you've got to do, you've got to jump on here, you've got to try and jump on here, and you don't want to go on the right side, because that activates the cutscene. However, this skip is way easier if you hit the cutscene, so if you're a beginner, hit the cutscene. Good lord! That was scary. But anyway, you want to jump on this thing. You want to get up here. You want to run around. You want to high jump up here. Then you want to high jump up here. It's pretty simple once you've practiced it enough. Now getting it without hitting that cutscene trigger is really difficult. So I do not recommend it for beginners. So just keep that in mind, but if you're a beginner, just hit the cutscene, watch it, and do that. Easy peasy. Now there's another cutscene here which you can skip, although I don't think it's fast to skip it, but I'm just going to show you the cutscene skip anyway. Run around here, run around here, run around here, jump up here. Maybe that is faster, I'm not sure. No. So you get down here, and Bon Voyage will try and kill you. Just make sure that you get behind this as soon as possible. You want to make sure that it can't hit you. So just lift this up again. And yeah, that's done. Now we have the next section. Where you got to kill a lot of enemies. So you just want to get the credit eye. Then you just want to kill these guys. By charging into them. The fastest form of movement is with this credit attack. Or with the credit attacks. Then these guys are going to come up. You want to stand back. Because depending on where you stand, depends on where they throw their bombs. One cycle is possible, but it's pretty difficult. So you just want to stand back and throw all the bombs back. Then you just want to walk on here. You just want to jump, and that's the end of the level. And this is why you want to autosave off. Because if you have autosave on, you have to wait for all of that. But if you don't, you can just skip it almost immediately. Time for the first Mrs. Incredible level, or Elastigirl, I guess, for this level. Skyline stretch. We used to think that Mrs. Incredible was super unbroken, but she is kind of broken, but not as broken as Mr. Incredible. So first off, you want to walk around that circle, because that circle activates a cutscene. So you want to skip it. As you're going to see, whenever I swing on a thingy, I'm going to kick right after. That's because that cancels a landing animation and it lets you continue running. It saves time. So basically it reduces landing lag. So that's just something you'd want to keep in mind if you want to go super fast. This next section is pretty simple. You just want to walk around here, get the credit eye if you want. You probably will get it, and I think that you should guess it. So there are loads of enemies around here. You want to be running, but if you throw one of these henchmen into the door, you can skip a cutscene. Though it is actually pretty difficult due to how many enemies there are. Now here's a skip found by Dwayne B, who was tazzing this game at one point. What you want to do, you want to get up here, then you want to get up there. Really easy. Then you just want to get up here, and you've got this final section. Now to make sure that you can hit the enemies, stand at the very edge. Because that's pretty consistent for the most part. I really don't like this section, although you can do some swag things if you want like that. That's pretty fun to do. It might be faster. And once you kill them all, and there's 9 of them, you just wait here, and you want to hope that that's on there. Just press R or whatever. And yeah, you grabbed on. Now this next section, there's loads of lasery or electric pits, although you can skip pretty much all of them. So once again, you're seeing me reducing landing lag. I'm just going to show you what it's like if you normally land. Yeah, you've got to wait for that animation. But if you kick, you don't have to wait for it. So for this next section, you want to kill this guy. And then you want to jump around here and get there. It's not too hard, but it's very chokeable, so be careful. A newer runner may prefer not to do this, and I wouldn't blame them, because this is pretty early on in the game. It doesn't save that much time. For this next section, you want to kill this guy, and pretty much do the same thing. And by the way, kicking in the air gives you extra distance. I'm actually going to talk about Mr. Incredible's kicking properties. Once I get down here. So there are two types of kicks Mrs. Incredible has. She has a height kick and a landing kick. Now a height kick is something you do in the air, and this is practical if you want to reduce landing lag. But a landing kick is something you want to do if you want to land on a platform. Now what it does do, however, is that you can't jump for like a second, which is kind of annoying, but it's definitely something. So you can skip this box by walking around here, doing a landing kick there, and you do the same thing here. There is an alternate way to skip it, which I'm going to show you, which is slower, but it's easier as well. So let's just do this again. Or let's die. But if you're not comfortable with skipping these, you can just do this. Grab that guy and throw him in there twice. It's usually double throw. Then you may want to get that guy and throw him in there. Then you want to throw the bomb in there, and then that guy. But I'm going to show you the other way to skip this. You can jump on this, and then you can get up there. This is much easier. This is easier, although it's slower, and jumping up here is a little bit weird. So here's the helicopter. The best thing to do here is to wait here and let the helicopter shoot you. Once again, reducing landing lag. You want to be careful as missiles, so be careful. I'm also going to mention that this run is way more up to date than my world record run. My world record run is very outdated. At least it's outdated. There's another skip here. We're going to get up. What you would normally do is that you'd have to kill these guys, go around there, go up there. That's what you'd normally have to do. However, there is a way to skip it. And it's not by just running around and getting up. So as you can see, I spawn in the air when I die. And you can actually jump out of that. So what you want to do is that as soon as you hit the checkpoint, you want to run down here and die. And then you want to mash the A button, hold right, and you'll get up here. Easy peasy. This is harder on GameCube. I'm going to mention that now. This is harder on GameCube. I can't remember why it's harder. Either you spawn lower down, or you start at a different angle. I'm not sure. Or there's kind of a bigger invisible. I'm not sure. But all I can say is that it's definitely harder on GameCube. You might have to hold the A button on GameCube. I'm not sure. But I definitely know it's harder. So I've actually played the GameCube version. All I can really say is that it's harder. And now for this next section. Swing, 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 kick, roll to the end.
That should do the trick.
And that's Skyline stretch. One of the harder levels to do optimally in the early game. Like all the levels in the early game are hard to do optimally. But hey, whatever. So yeah, that's Skyline stretch. The next level, Buddy Pine and Bon Voyage. First, you skip the cutscene, as you would normally. This level is anything but pure speed. This level is pure slow. Or whatever the opposite of pure speed is. Fake speed, maybe. No speed. Point is, there's no speed in this. You just gotta wait for Buddy. You just got to dodge all the obstacles. You really shouldn't die here. If you know the layout, you may even avoid getting hit. But that's pretty difficult. But it doesn't matter if you get hit or not.
Buddy, listen to me.
I could be super if you just let me.
Nice. Just a kid.
But you really shouldn't die here.
My rocket boots can't take the strain.
Then we come across our first boss, Bon Voyage. And this level has a whole bunch of unskippable cutscenes. Which is why this is one of the resident sleeper levels, as Spidey would say. But this level is one of the longer levels. And you can't really speed it up much. There is a faster way to get Bon Voyage to take damage, but it's pretty difficult. And I don't recommend doing it in a run. But basically you can hit his bombs in the air, and he'll take damage as well as you. And I believe you can do this on all hits, although I don't recommend doing it on any hits. I got it on this first hit. That's because the cycles are different when you die compared to when you start the fight. So there's not really much to say about this boss, other than make sure that you successfully hit him. Because it loses a lot of the time if his cycles reset and you don't hit him. That's just a thing to get for fun. And also there's gonna be a whole bunch of things which I might not explain as much detail as I could. Mainly because I've made videos on them before. But that's later on in the run. When we get to the exploits. And of course, where Bon Voyage throws his bombs, it depends on where you're standing. So maybe you want to stand close to him if you want to get the bombs as soon as possible. So that's another thing to point out. You can actually see the normal bank from the main level, from the first level, like this nighttime view. That's a really nice touch. This is a very good game, in my opinion. Some people really hate this game, but other people really love it. I really enjoy this game. I never had this game as a child, but I did play it as a child. Can't remember what I thought of it back then. The point is, I find it really fun now. And it's a really good speed game despite the slow moments. Every good speed game has got to have at least a few slow moments. Although some speed games have much fewer slow moments than others. If you can sit through those slow moments and enjoy the fast moments, then you should be good. That's how my favourite speed games do have quite a few slow moments, but the fast moments are really worth it. And they're just fun games to run. I still managed to hit him, that was pretty fast. That was pure speed, baby. I'm also going to mention this now, I do have an Incredibles Discord, and I do have quite a few resources on there and speedrun.com. So if you want to join the Incredibles Discord, and you're willing to learn this game, then of course, feel free to message me and I'll gladly send you the link. So this should be the end of the fight. Just throw this in his face. And then we have pretty long and simple cutscene, maybe 40 seconds. But it's all made up in the next level, because the next level is pure speed. And that's a big meme in the Incredibles community, which is tiny, but it's cool still. We say pure speed. Because that's what this game needs, it needs pure speed. But if you're getting a really good run, I imagine you'd finish this level in under 13 minutes. That's a rough estimate. So yeah, you finish that level, and this next level is really cool. Now there are 2 skips in this level. One is faster than the other, but the fast one doesn't work on GameCube. So I'm going to show you the slow skip first, for you GameCube runners, and then I'm going to show you the fast skip for those who don't want to play on GameCube, which no one should. Remember when I started running this game, we knew that it was slower, but we didn't think it was way more difficult. I have developed knowledge, and I've taken a lot of time to knowledge differences. Okay, so the first method is the GameCube method. You get up here, you then get up here, you then gotta get up here. I failed. And that's the next one I'm going to explain later, but you don't have to do that, I just did it because that was necessary. Then, for safety, you would walk in there to get a checkpoint. And then you just do this last section as normal. You just go on these lights. Make these jumps quickly. Just do this last section as normal. However, that's not the fast way to do this. There are people, you know, like me, who don't have to sit through GameCube. So, I'm going to show you the fast method now. So first off, you want to walk a little bit further than before. Then you want to get around here. Then you've got to aim for a very weird part of this wall. Or the top of there. It's really hard to explain, I don't know exactly where it is. It's roughly around here, but there's a little bit of solid ground right around there. You won't always land on it, which is pretty annoying. So you may have to keep attempting that skip again and again. I've seen PSN runners, or PS2 runners, or I've heard from PS2. Hey, I've seen Spidey do the skip and he finds it super difficult. So I don't know whether this is harder on PSN or not. Or slash PS2, but what I do know is that it's impossible on GameCube. So you just want to get up. Let's see if I can just get in the right spot again. Yeah, this is roughly the spot right here. So just jump up. Just get to the end. I think that's 15 seconds faster than the slower method. And that's another difference between consoles. And this is the cutscene loads. PC has instant cutscene loads. Xbox has pretty short cutscene loads. And GameCube has really long cutscene loads. Here we have the next level. I call this level Going to School, which is a Finding Nemo of the game reference. Although I think this level is called Late for School. This level is pure speed, although unsurprisingly, we've been unable to break this level, because there is pretty much no way to break this level. All I can say is don't die. If you're confident, go fast, but don't die. That is the most important bit. All I can really say for this level is you just gotta learn the layout. That's all I can say. Learn the layout and learn how to dodge all the obstacles. That's all I can really say. You just gotta practice the level again and again and again. You just gotta learn where all the obstacles are, and you should be fine.
Way too
And once you learn how to get through all these obstacles, then you're pretty good. So yeah, this is my least favourite checkpoint, this checkpoint right here. You want to charge to dodge that car, you must do that. Because that car is really annoying. It nearly killed me there. But just watch what I do. See how I skip all the obstacles. You of course don't have to replicate this, but as long as you've got a good and consistent method to dodge all the obstacles, that's good. You don't have to go up that ramp, you can just jump there. So there's pretty much nothing in this level other than going fast. So now here we have the easy part of the level, the last 2 checkpoints. Just make sure that you boost to make this jump, because that helps a lot. Next up, you've got to dodge these cars. And then just make sure you don't get hit by these barrels. But once you get past this first part, you can just zoom past the Eggman truck. I like how this level especially, has references to Toy Story. That's really cool. I mean, Pixar movies have Easter eggs, but so do Pixar games now. And I think there's some more Toy Story references in other levels, and I'm not sure. Or at least I can't remember any right now. So this last section, just wait, charge, jump. Don't. The traffic lights can kill you, so just be careful of them. And there you go. That's that level. It's pure speed, but there's no skips or anything. And as you saw, I didn't die once, I didn't trip once. That is ideal. Going fast isn't your main priority. Your main priority is not dying.
The Omnidroid.
I mean, the true ethics of speedrunning are go fast and don't die. And that's what that level is. But you mainly don't want to die. Now there are a few levels later on that have death abuses, but we're not there yet. So this level is one of the most annoying in casual playthrough, but in a run, it's pure heaven, because this level is just pure speed. As you can see, I'm rolling and then mashing the jump button to jump. That is faster than just jumping, I think. That is the fast way of moving without the incredible attacks. So you just gotta keep rolling around. You gotta be careful of all these obstacles as well. So for this section, you wanna land on top of the plate box spawner. Wait for that to unelectrize. High jump up there. And yeah. Now you want to climb up this tree. And then climb up here. That is really easy and that saves so much time. Let's skip right there. I mean, it's just insane. There is a generator there, and you can destroy it if you want. And if you go slowly in these sections, and if you're not confident, you probably would want to destroy it. But really, you shouldn't have to. But yeah, now you're at the second checkpoint. So for this section, you just want to kill these guys. You want to be careful of those guys, because they can blow up in your face while you're lifting this up. So you just want to destroy that. And then there are 2 skips here. One skip is Taz only, and the other skip is an RTA skip. The Taz skip was found by Dwaynian. The strat that we do in runs was found by me. So yeah, it feels like I haven't found that much in this game, but I've helped a lot for RTA, so I guess that's something. And I have recently found a pretty big skip in one of the levels, so that's something. So you want to destroy that turret of the box, then you want to go around here, and then you're going to do a strat known as slope climbing, also as double jumping. Basically, there are some surfaces that Mr. Incredible can slam onto when you high jump and then slam. Basically, what you do is that if you hit the jump button at a certain point, Mr. Incredible can actually high jump again. timing is hard to explain, but it's when Mr. Incredible is about to get up from his attack. I do have a video explaining in more detail, but that video isn't totally perfect. But yeah, you want to aim for this part of the pole, and then you just want to do this skip to get up there, and then you want to get up that tree. This is fairly easy, although it's not super easy. You do have to fiddle with angles a little bit. But you should get up here. This skip is a lot harder on GameCube, and it's all because slope climbing is so much harder on GameCube. I mean, it's just so much more difficult. I can't explain why it's more difficult, but trust me, it is more difficult. I mean, Spidey has tried this on PS10 and GameCube, and he also says that GameCube is way harder, so just take my word for it. Slope climbing is so much harder on GameCube. That makes a few strats harder, and in some cases unviable for RTA. Yeah, there's a little cool thing to do. You can roll into that generator, so you can grab onto it immediately. You can actually skip these gates. It's kind of weird, but you can do it. Slope climbing. Yeah, that was pretty much perfect. So you want to destroy this guy, ideally. You don't have to destroy these generators, but I'm gonna anyway. I mean, normally in a run, I would not kill these guys, but I'm doing it now just because. You can skip this gate in the exact same way, so keep that in mind. This is quite weird, but overall it's usually not too difficult. Although there are times you can have trouble with it. And I did not explain the Taz strat in, the last level. But basically you roll into the water and do a frame perfect jump out of it. It's not viable. Let's just say that much. Even on Xbox and PS2, it's not viable. So yeah, now here we have another skip. If you're a beginner, or on GameCube, don't do this. So first you want to get out of bounds, which isn't too hard. It's a lot harder on GameCube, but it's not too hard. Then you want to jump around here. Then you want to slope climb up there. Now, due to the difficulty of slope climbing, this strat is not viable on GameCube at all. There is a faster strat, which actually might be GameCube exclusive, because it doesn't work on Xbox at least. But it's a Taz strat, it's extremely difficult, not RTA viable. But basically you want to climb up, but I'm showing off this strat for now. So you want to climb up here, go around here, then in order to get out, you want to high jump, then you want to destroy that, and then you want to destroy the turret. The fastest way to destroy it is by doing a charging attack, and then punching it. Yeah, that's how you fight it. I am going to show you the best way to do casual strats, if A, you're new to running this game, or B, you're on GameCube. But even on PSN, I'm aware that the skippy skip that I did is harder. Basically you want to destroy this turret, or like 3 turrets. You can only hit them from a certain distance. Or they only die from a certain distance at least. basically what you want to do, you want to get around here. And then you have this guy. This guy is a nightmare. However, there is an easier way to deal with him. Because this guy is gonna knock you off that platform. He's not fun. So you want to move this. You want to get on here. Let him shoot. Pick up a box. And throw it at him. Then you just want to turn this around. And then you want to get over there. Simple. However, my strat saves around 40 seconds, although it's probably more in RTA. At least, because I was comparing it to Taz. Or the old Taz, to truly say how much faster the strat I found was. And the Taz strat saves maybe 30 seconds, but I'm just going to do this again, just to show it off again. I'm also aware this is harder on PS2 because the background is different, as in it's completely black and you can't see where you're going. Oh, come on, now I want to die. And that's going to take a very long time. See, I'm just death abusing so I can just show off the skip again. So you just want to slow climb up here. Which, after trying for so long, I could not do this on GameCube. I don't know if this... I do not see the entire skip right here being RT viable on GameCube. Well, I've heard that it works on GameCube. Although in a Taz you wouldn't use it, you would use a faster strat, which is, like I said earlier, GameCube only and Taz only. So yeah, just slow climb up here, get around here, use these trees to put back in bounds. And then we have the turret section. It's really, really easy. This is what you want to do. You want to destroy these three guys, and then you just want to keep constantly shooting the ship. Just don't worry about what's around you. Just keep shooting the ship. That is 100% consistent and easy peasy. Doesn't matter how bad you are at turret sections. That's easy. And yes, this game was made in 2004. Of course they had to have turret sections. Luckily that turret section's simple though, so you just get over here. And that's the level done. Now here we have the first Omnidroid. I'm sure that everyone who played this game back in the day despised this boss. However, we have strats for it. So that's a good thing. So what you do, dodge that boulder. It's going to throw it up. It would usually throw another boulder. Then you just want to keep high jumping and hitting it in the eye. Since hitting it in the eye not only does more damage, but it also cancels it from doing anything. Including jumping, but I missed it. So that was unsuccessful. RNG is also a factor in these Omnidroid fights. So you just gotta hope that you get good RNG. And you also don't want to get stuck underneath the Omnidroid, because that's gonna make you lose height and you can't hit it in the eye. You just want to get in the right spot, you just want to keep hitting in the eye at the right time. Oh, that was so lucky. But yeah, usually it would jump onto one of those platforms, but if you're successful enough in hitting in the eye, you can just kill it just by hitting in the eye. So yeah, it's just going to jump back on the arena. You just want to hit it in the eye again. Same way. I mean, it will sometimes jump away because you're too slow to hit it. And that you're too fast, so you end up being too slow. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I did not get the attack skip. By the way, if you're picking up one of these things, the best thing to do is to hold the direction of where the thing is. And then hold the throw button. It's still not 100% consistent, but it's more consistent. And here's one of the most annoying things about this Omnidroid. It has invincibility frames. So you better hope. And the big rocks can ruin everything as well. So A, you gotta get lucky in this fight, and B, be careful. Oh, come on! I'm so bad. But yeah, this is consistent. But if you choke it, it can result into major time losses. So just be careful. So yeah, you just finish that thing off. And you're done! It took me 3 minutes. Ideally, it should take you 2 minutes, if not less. And if you get it perfect, it'll probably only take you 1 minute.
We have a new assignment.
Yeah, there's also a tower strat where you can jump on its legs and hit it like that. I do believe that's faster, although I could be wrong. Okay, this level is glitchless, pretty much.
Why is it never easy?
Which sucks. I mean, there are loads of ways we could skip it, but we can't, because there are billions of invisible walls everywhere. This level does not want to be broken, basically. Now we have to destroy the towers. The best strategy for this is to constantly aim at one tower, and then once you destroy it, aim for another tower. Don't worry about the other enemies, just focus on the tower. I mean, the enemies will never kill you, so don't worry about them. I mean, I may be low on health, but I'm not dying. So yeah, just get through there. Roll through here. You can kill these guys if you want. Here's an interesting property about these switches. I mean, it's usually not faster, but if you do one, if you're doing another animation, you can actually do something. You can actually activate the switch. So not only that, but you won't actually touch the switch. It's hard to explain. Basically, the switches are set on a timer. So even if you're doing another animation, the timer will still go on. Here are some swag strats Spidey Balls found. These are occasionally faster, but not all the time. I believe it's faster to use these switches in this level. So there are no more switches after this. Okay, in this area you want to kill the enemies, because they will shoot you while you're lifting up the door. And that's your only option. You can do more swag here if you want, or you can not.
Why is it never
It really
easy?
depends if you want to or not, although it is faster sometimes. So here we have this room. There is a skip in here. Although it behaves really weirdly. And I've been trying to find a way to do it optimally. So let's do some improvising. You could also do this. So yeah, you can skip that little bit. That's just very small skip though. But there's not much you can do in this level, unfortunately. Just dodge these enemies, you can kill them if you want. I think there's an in-credit eye up here, I'm not sure. Yeah, there is. So yeah, I'm just going to charge, because that's faster. I was just saving that up for this moment. Then we have this boss. There are 3 of these that you have to fight, which is less than you would normally fight. You want to stand close to it, but not too close. Or just dodge its bullets. You just duck under them. And then to dodge its fire, you just high jump. Then you walk out the way when it does its explosive attack. You don't want it to turn much, of course. So yeah, just get close to it, duck under its bullets. Unfortunately, you can't speed these up. They're just pure slow. There is something you could do. The enemy can actually hit itself with its own bombs. So I'm going to try and demonstrate that. So let's see how successful I am. I was not successful, but it is possible. Though you wouldn't, it's not really optimal. But once you kill it, you just want to go where this door is. You don't have to wait for it to open, you just stand there once the boss is dead. Here we have Omnidroid 2. I hate Omnidroid 2. There are strats for Omnidroid 2, but they are so much harder than Omnidroid 1 strats. And at a certain point, they're not even worth it. So, it's going to throw a rocket first. You have to pray that it throws 2 rocks. If it does, you then want to land on its leg. In a certain way. And then you want to double jump off that. Then you want to get on top of its eye. And then hit it like this. This was found by good old Megaspeed. An interesting person in our community. I mean, once again, you can technically keep it up for the whole fight, although it's super difficult. It looks easy, but trust me, it's not. And then it just throws its blades. You want to be careful where it throws its blades. You want to try and manipulate them so that they don't destroy rocks. And there are times where it's just going to get right in your face. Here's another thing you can do, which won't cancel its jumps, but it's definitely something much easier. So for this boss, you just want to be careful that you don't die. You want to know how to dodge its attacks. Sometimes, when it does that attack, it's impossible to hit it. It will just hit you. And then eventually it will start shooting lasers from the bottom. And that will really mess you over. And you do want to know how to dodge. And you do want to learn how to dodge all of its attacks. No! The rolls with this thing are horrendous. You literally have no idea where it's going to roll. It literally rolls in the exact opposite place where you would expect. So you just want to just be careful. If you're low on health, break some of the rocks. Also, when the eye does this, you want to hit it. Also, it's not a good idea to climb the thing at this point, because the eye can spawn in the bottom and it's impossible to hit it. I mean, I'm low on health. That is annoying, to say the least. So you just want to break the rocks and just pray for health. I don't want my credit punches! Please! I don't want it credit attacks! Credit attacks are useless to me.
Just what I need. Nice. Gotcha. Bullseye. Get over here.
That killed it. That was surprising. But yeah, just be careful in this fight. And just pray that you can do the fast strats. You should be done with this boss in 5 minutes.
Hey, Snog!
Although if you get less than 5 minutes, that's also really good. And if you're super fast and if you YOLO the hard strat and kill the boss with it from the beginning, it'll of course be somewhere in between 1 to 2 minutes. So we have another one of these guys. You kill it the exact same way. Although this time you actually want to manipulate its position, especially. There's a laser door back there. And by the final attack, you want it to be over there. It's just duck under here. be careful. You need to play his position. Just do the same thing as last time. Yeah, if you play that properly, you should be right by this door. So just lift the door open. And upcoming is a massive skip that my boy Spidey Balls found.
This is getting ridiculous.
So you want to go in here. Now you want to climb up here like this. Then you want to climb up there. It's kind of weird, and on GameCube this is really hard. No, I've not tried on GameCube, but I know for a fact that it's really hard. This isn't too hard on other consoles. I usually get this pretty quickly in a run. Although today I'm kind of doing bad. So you just want to slow climb up there. Ideally, you'd want to get a double jump up there. I mean, I got that in a failed run yesterday, but this is kind of weird. But hopefully you shouldn't do too badly on it. So as long as you know what position to do it in, as long as you know the best way to do it, it shouldn't be too bad. Although I'm having a lot of trouble with it right now, I have no idea why. I got this really quickly in my PB. No! There are times when the game will eat your double jump, and maybe because you hit it too early, or not, but it's really annoying. But yeah, that's what you want to do. That is what you want to do. Now you want to dodge these lasers, kill these guys. Since I got the Incredipower power, let's just use it over this bridge. You want to hide back here so that the enemies can't hit you. Or at least they're less likely to hit you.
Why do they even try?
And you just want to go back here. Up this elevator, and you're done with the level. Pretty easy. And pretty fast. Pure speed, baby. The boss is still slow, but whatever. So yeah, I'm going to mention this right now. This is the last Mr. Incredible level for quite a while. So say goodbye to Mr. Incredible for the next 5 or so levels. We don't like Mr. Incredible anymore. Actually, we love him because he's the most broken character, but the game obviously doesn't at this point. Here we have another Mrs. Incredible level. It was quite a while, but here we are. This level really needs a few more skips. There are a few skips, and there are definitely quite a few optimizations, but it's still not as fast as we would like. So first thing I recommend doing is getting this in credit eye. So you get the meter for your credit attacks, and you will see, because of course you need to go fast, but you need to go fast to do the next skip. You need to kill all these enemies to hit the switch. And once again we're going to do this thing. It's much easier, this is incredible. And I think it does actually save time in this level. And then you'd want to kill these guys so you fill up your credit meter. There's a skip right in here, and I've only ever gotten it once. These guys will try and shoot you. But you've got to try and manipulate your position so they don't shoot you. Yeah, if you skip them, you can go in this room immediately without even having to kill enemies, which I think that enemies would usually jump out there. Yeah, that skips a door earlier on, and I think it saves maybe 25 to 30 seconds. Also have a mega speed, so this is a pure speed. This is rather its mega speed. Which isn't as good as pure speed, but who cares? But whatever, really. Then you can just get hit to go through there. Just to make sure to kill all the enemies. And then you can hit this switch. There are these thingies right here. And I swear that it's impossible to dodge them. It might be possible, and if you could maybe go in there early. But I've never done it successfully. We need to kill all of these enemies, so take your time killing them.
Whatever happened to ladies first? I guarantee you I'll knock 'em out.
Just kill these guys, get in here. There are a few enemies in there waiting for you. So just kill them. Hit the switch. Then there's going to be one of the bomb men and these guys. You can just jump around them though, so it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, this is usually very easy. Let's just go through here. Now, a runner called Megaspeed actually very recently found a faster way to do this area.
Whatever happened? I got one over here. All right. I got one over here.
I failed it though.
These guys could be trouble.
But you can't actually get up there and get on that platform straight away.
Tough guy. Guaranteed I'll knock 'em out. Finding bad guys is fun.
What? That was annoying. That was super annoying. And that was unfair, actually. Sometimes Mr. Incredible will just let go of this thing. It's really annoying.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. They definitely need to be more flexible. Are you bad guys hiding from little old me? Ah. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
So you just want to get in here. I don't know how to do this room fast. You just get through here. Then we have the next room. First, if you skip these days, what we used to do is that we jump over them, but that's very inconsistent. So what you do instead is that you would do this. Jump and roll. You want to angle yourself so that you're not facing the edge that leads you to your death, because that will eat your momentum, so don't do that. So what you want to do, hit these two switches. Then you want to use the swing exploit. But basically, if Mrs. Incredible is hitting something while she swings, she gets extra height. Which is pretty interesting. It's the one time in the entire run where it's useful. You can actually do it for the next two things, although it's not actually faster due to cycles. Although I guess if you did it perfectly, it would be faster for a Taz. But for RTA at least, it's super difficult to do all three of them, especially the second one. And doing it perfectly, it's not easy. Just kill all these guys. Then you just want to keep swinging, get down here, kick these guys. You go up here. It saves a minute compared to what we used to do, which was pretty much casual.
Nothing like a little pick-me-up.
And it's actually easier than doing it casually, somehow. And it's 100% consistent and simple. Okay, so for these next two sections, you just do them casually. Dodge these guys just like before. Don't get hit by these lasers. Don't get hit by anything, because the knockback in this game is horrendous. Especially as Mrs. Incredible, it's just horrendous. When you're in the air.
Where am I going?
Just want to run around here, get through here. Then you just want to go through this door, and the level's done. Here we have a 100-mile dash. It's just like the last dash level.
That's better.
Your priority is not dying. You just gotta learn the layout for this. You just gotta learn where all the obstacles are so you can dodge them. Beating this level without dying is very difficult. Even though I know where everything is, there's still a lot of stuff that can easily mess you over. The timer isn't usually an issue though, so don't worry about that too much. This cave is horrible. You want to run round this rock, but you don't want to run too far to the right, otherwise you'll go up above. You'll just swing around, just run across the wall, and it's impossible to control yourself, and you'll just run into the other rock that's ahead. So just be careful. So right here, just make sure you charge and jump. Just make sure that you do that. Now this section could have a skip. I'm going to admit that now. There could be a skip here. I do see a skip being possible. However, I've not been able to find it. This is the one part in both of Dash's levels that could have a skip, since the entire section loops. And that was me being stupid right there. Just be careful, make sure you know where you're going. Don't run off the edge like that. Well, that's Rip Deathless. Because I've never been this level while dying, I don't think. Just make sure you go along this bridge. Don't run to your death. You've got to be careful with charging since you don't have much control. Oh, I nearly ran off the edge again. I don't like charging here because you can still kill yourself. this cave isn't as annoying, but it can still kill you, so be careful. Just be careful, that's the only thing about these Ash levels. Be careful. Don't go too slow. I do recommend, for the most part, holding forward in these sections. Only slow down when it's necessary. Dash has infinite boost on the water, so you want to utilise that. But not in the last section. So yeah, why do I keep bonking into rocks? I don't usually fail that hard.
Locomotion.
So you want to charge for this first bit, but slow down once you get in this cave. Because this cave is horrible. But if you die and you want to get your speed up, just hit the boost button and you'll just gain your speed immediately. And you of course want to be out of control and using all your boost. And that's more useful for this level than late for school. But it's still something. So this time, I'm going to go through this cave and I'm going to make sure that I don't bonk into the rocks. Because one hit and you're dead, basically. This last section is pretty annoying. You gotta know where you're going, and you gotta know this turn. That turn is pretty sharp. You just charge to the end at 95%. That car was loud. And yeah, that's the whole level. I died 5 times. Now, Violet's Crossing is a level which is horrible in casual play. However, we've optimized it for a run. So, this is what you do. Hide behind here. Run around here. Run dead ahead right here. And hide behind this tree. Wait for the guy to get out of the way. And you do want to be careful of these bushes, because I only really realised recently that the bushes affect the guards. And this is the easiest and most consistent way to do this level. Just run along here. Go invisible. Don't go in the thingies. And then you'll die, but you want to die, so that's a good thing. So that's a nice death abuse right there. Okay, so for this section, you don't have to dodge the bushes, but it's better. So you just want to go in there. And then you just want to go through here. Just hope that you get shot. I did not get shot though, so I'm just going to run into there.
Back off. I'm out of here.
Just go, for this next section, go invisible here. Hide behind this rock. Hide in these bushes. Behind this rock. Wait for the guys.
You can't hide from me.
And then run as soon as they start walking. If they get attracted because you were in the wrong part of the bush, you weren't standing far enough to the left, you just go invisible and improvise if that happens. This last section, this is the slow way to do it, but it's very easy. Just wait for those guys to run to the top.
Bye.
Run around here. Go invisible here and get this power up, then get that power up, and just run to the end. Pretty easy. I had no unintentional deaths, so that's pretty good. Now, this next level incredible. For the longest time, we thought that it couldn't be broken, even though I knew that there had to be something. Although, yesterday, I found a skip in this level. Which is just incredible. But what you want to do is you want to go on the right side of this. You don't want to go on the left side because they'll shoot you. Oh my god, I really did miss that. Wow. Go on the right side because they will not shoot you. And if they shoot you, you will lose all of your momentum. So be cautious of that. Now what you want to do, destroy this. Destroy that. And there is a way to bypass these lasers quickly, so just keep that in mind. Wait for these to destroy, run along here, and just keep going forward, and you should be fine. Then you just want to jump over here. And here's where the skip is. Okay, so first thing you want to do, wait for the tram to come. Because that tram will kill you otherwise. Now you want to charge, and then you want to turn around this corner and run up there. It's difficult, but it's definitely doable. And if you fail it, just go back and wait for the next tram.
They're coming.
Now, knowing when to turn is kind of difficult. But there are black seams which you may or may not see. You kind of want to bypass the later one. And you want to make sure that you're going fast, of course. Wait for it to go, get your speed up, and run up that hill. I must have turned too early. I've been failing it a lot today. I don't know why. Because it's not that hard. It's hard, but it's not too hard. But this skips half the level, so keep that in mind as well. So yeah, you should get up there. Just make sure you don't fall off, and then you can just run along here, easy peasy. And then you're at the last section of the level. I have not successfully jumped over there, although it might be possible. You just want to destroy the generator, and then you're done with the level. I mean, this level would normally take around 4 minutes, but this skip, it takes less than 2 minutes. So, yeah. Okay, this level has quite a few skips, and it's another Mrs. Incredible level, so yay.
Sounds good. Kids,
Yeah?
make your way to the rocket. And don't get caught.
You got it. Roger that.
After you, honey.
So for this first section, just open the door here. Be careful of these enemies. You want to kill them.
Let's send those bad boys a flying.
You also want to kill these enemies.
They definitely.
And it's better not, and you don't want to destroy that generator because that affects a cutscene. So just jump on that generator and jump over there. There's an elevator, we can just skip it. Just jump down and kick here, as in a falling kick. And you'll land gracefully on that platform. You will skip the elevator. Pretty easy, I must say. So in this section, kill all of the enemies. You won't regret it. And here we are seeing frame increases again, which is neat, I guess, but it's also unintentional. So now you want to activate the switch, go in here, and you want to use your credit roll up here. So it's nice and fast and you'll kill all the enemies. They can still hit you though, so just be careful of that. So just hit the switch now. That will activate these two things. Wait up here, because Because there will be enemies that are coming and they will shoot you. So just kill them. Go back down here. Grapple onto here. Grapple onto here. And I'm just going to do a little glitch here. Now you want to kill these guys, because these bomb guys. Good God, I hate these bomb guys. There are guys over there, you want to shoot, you want to kill them as well. Basically, you want all the enemies dead in this level.
These guys could be trouble.
There is a way to skip this room, thankfully, but unthankfully it says only. You do an out of bounds is pretty much impossible in real time. Let's just activate the switch. And in my copy, for whatever reason, the music just stops here.
I'll bend, but not break.
You can either do this the fast way or the slow way. Do it the slow way, TBH. Here's the slow way. These enemies will come, and the slow way is just killing the enemies, making a priority killing the enemies. It's better to throw these enemies so that you don't accidentally grapple onto the thingies.
Stretching is very important.
I want to kill all the enemies down there because they can shoot you down. There's a little skip you can do here. You can just transfer to this. Hit this switch.
Let's send those bad boys flying.
Just kill them all. Activate the switch. Yeah, you can't really speed this up, unfortunately. In this next section, you want to get on one of these moving platforms. Don't fall in the lava. Just don't. There's a skip here found by Mega Speed, so I'm going to try and attempt it.
I love to stretch.
You swing on this light, you turn the camera, you turn yourself, and then you want to get up there. It's pretty difficult. However, it's doable.
I sure could use a massage.
So you just wait for this. Stand on the edge of the platform so the lasers can't hit you. And you just want to do this again. Pull, go as high as possible, turn the camera. Go here. And yeah, you just did that skip. Just incredible roll up here. And the good thing about doing the skip is that there's no enemies. That's pretty good. I think it saves around 10 seconds, the skip does. So you just want to go in here. There's a switch here, there's an invisible switch here, so activate it. I have no idea why it's invisible, it just is. Now it is the one skip Spidey found, and not me or Mega Speed. You can just jump up there and skip the section.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Just kill them. There's a cutscene here, hit the cutscene. And there's another skip here, found by yours truly. Jump on this thing and then jump up here. And once you do that, jump on
Whatever
here,
happened to ladies first?
run down here, and jump on here. I mean, you're supposed to go on there, but if you don't, you can just do that. And then you just do that normally.
I'm stretched out.
just activate the cutscene. And let's see if I can do this optimally. Nope. Lol. You may sometimes land on the edge of that platform, so keep that in mind.
Where am I going?
So yeah, this is the fast way to this bit, which I just improvised right now. So then you just open that door. Then ideally you'd want to grab onto that, but if you don't, it's no big deal. Now we're upcoming to the final room,
Bad guys.
and the final room's pretty easy. Spidey used to do way harder strats, but I found faster and easier strats. So hit the switch, as you normally would. It is possible to get to the end without hitting these switches, although the trigger that triggers the end of the level does not exist until you've hit a couple switches, so keep that in mind. I keep getting confused where you spawn, because you just spawn in the middle. You're like, do I go left or right? It's just weird. Let's just hit the switch.
Where am I going?
And then you want to grab onto these.
These guys could be trouble.
And then to get through these rooms, you have to kill these enemies, and you do have to hit this upcoming switch to end the level. These guys will kill you, so just be careful of them. They shouldn't kill you, because you should have plenty of health. However, they will definitely hit you. So, just kill them, hit the switch. I'm going to mention this right now, this level went really well in my PB. I mean, I could improve it with that new skip I found in the previous room, which I literally improvised and found. But to skip this, you just wait for that to go past the thingy, you jump at it at an angle, and then you hit it. It's really easy. It looks risky and hard, but I've never failed it. It's really easy. And then you just go in here. And you have to skip both of these cutscenes. And now here we have Rocket Silo. Which has the same opening cutscene, pretty much.
The entire silo is out. While you make your way to the launch sequence.
This next level is pretty long.
Power to the silo.
Sounds good.
And there are quite a few slow sections, but at least it's at the end of the game, at least.
After you, huh?
So, there is now bounce here, but it's completely useless, so let's just get that way. Open the door, just do this as normal. Roll jumps because they're faster.
No place to run, boys.
This next room is pretty. I hate this next room.
Why do they even try?
These guys will shoot you. You want to try and kill them while you're doing what I'm trying to do. And come on, just hit the switch, please. Those guys will destroy you, so be careful. Once you hit that switch, you want to get up here.
No place to run, boys.
You want to hit the switch.
Why is it never easy?
Then this is another XP thing, but you can grab onto that. And hopefully the enemies won't shoot you down. This is really hard. It's ridiculous. And when the enemies hit you, it's also ridiculous.
No place to run, boys.
Actually getting that switch is so... Landing on that is so hard.
Why is it never easy?
Don't go for the strat. Just don't. Just run along here. And then you want to try and jump and land on that thingy, but the game eats your jump every single time, so it's impossible. It's not literally impossible, but it should be impossible. But it is possible. I just can't get it. So what you should just do instead, activate this platform. Get up. And then swing along as you would normally do. And just pray that the enemies don't kill you. Oh my god, the enemies are some of the worst bits of the level. Kill me.
Why did they even try?
But I failed the mega speed skip. The mega speed skip is horrible. So if you're a beginner, just don't do it. So here, you want to take some damage from these lasers. And you will see why. There's another death of use. So yeah, normally you'd have to fight one of the tanks, but you can skip it. How? First you'd get up here, then you'd get up here, you'd hit the checkpoint, and then you'd get yourself killed. The most reliable way is for that fire. But everything in here doesn't do much damage, so that's why I use the lasers, because they drain a lot of your health. Go through here. Be cautious. This next room has 2 skips. I'm going to show you the traditional skip first. Basically, you can land on top of there. It's inconsistent. People like Spidey have a lot of trouble with it. And then you just go up here and get into here. There are alternate ways to do it. For example, you can kill these enemies. You can double jump up here, then you can jump up here, then you can go into here, which could be faster, but I don't know. But if you're bad at the game, or if you're a beginner, there is an easy strat. Go behind here, and hit the switch. Maybe not that switch, I don't know. I don't know what switch I'm supposed to hit, because I've always done the skippy skips. As in always. There's a visible wall there. There's a visible wall here. But you just gotta do one of the 2 skips I showed. But I thought that switch I pressed activated the elevator, but it doesn't. So just do one of the 2 skips I showed. And yeah. The first skip that I just did right now, that is very inconsistent, so just be careful of that. Here's the boring part of the level. Say goodbye to skips, because there are no more skips in the rest of the game. So you want to have some charge for this next section. Then you want to get in this turret. This turret section is really scary. I'm going to say that right now. I've never died on it, but oh god, it's scary. I want to take down the guys in the air. That is pretty important. I mean, I recommend taking the flying saucers out first, personally. And then go for the flying guys with the missiles. What just happened? I've never had that happen to me before. Focus on the ground guys first, and then get the guys in the air. Some more of these air guys spawn, and that's really annoying. I really hate this turret section. I've never died to it, but oh my god, it's so annoying. It's so scary. Eventually the game's gonna be like, alright, you've had enough. Why aren't I shooting him? Yeah, now the game's like, oh, alright, you've had enough, just let go. Now we have to kill another one of the tank guys. But along with the tanks, you got these guys in the air! So you also want to kill them. So you just fight this guy as normal. Again, you would probably, I'd say, manipulate the position of this guy so that you can get in the door at the end. Oh, I got too close. Just be careful here. I've tried so long to find a way to skip this room, but I failed every time. Like, these guys are the same every single time.
Why is it never easy?
Nice.
Why do they even try?
So yeah, just manipulate the position and stuff. Activate this. Wow, they can hit you through that wall. That is interesting. Maybe you can skip that with the incredible charges. I've never done it before. As long as the enemies don't shoot you, maybe it's possible, but I really don't know. You want to kill these enemies anyway because of the stupid door. For what I thought, the door despawned. That would have been weird. This next room. You see all these enemies? Kill them! Kill them! Kill them! Kill them. No questions asked. Kill them! There's health in this room. Get that health as well. Every single one of these enemies need to die. So kill them. Make that your priority. Kill them. Hope they don't fly away! I mean, this section is impossible if they're alive. So you want them dead and on your carpet. Are you kidding me? I hate this section! The enemies are so hard to kill. It's better to kill them than to get them shooting you while you're trying to do this section.
Why is it never easy?
Okay, he's dead. Please, die, 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 die. Look how fast he is! He's too fast for me!
Just what I need.
Slow down! Come down! Anything will do! No! I hate this guy! And this wall, stop! Killed everything! I was gonna kill him!
Why did they even try?
Like, please, die! Die! It's impossible to kill these guys because they just go wherever they want! There we go. Oh my god. Unless there's a way to skip this run, which I have not successfully done yet. Or at least skip these switches. That would be cool if you skip the switches. But you know, I can't be bothered to sit through this entire level to try and skip this section or find skips and stuff. That's enough improvising in a guide. So yeah, now you've got the switch, the thingy. The thingy only comes down sometimes. And oh god, this game loves to eat this stupid thing for its breakfast. You could wait for it to go on the thingy, but you don't have to. No, instead you can do this. Who needs a swingy thing when you can do this? Actually, no, you can't. You need the swingy thing. Oh, I could just do it that way, actually. No, I can't. You need the swingy thing. Just get on the swingy thing. I want to try and get the swingy thing from here, but it's really, really hard. I'm just looking around. I just want to see the thingy come down right now because I want to see the pattern it does. But you just want to get on the swingy thingy. You want to try and get on it out there, but it's really hard to just go down here. Because if you miss it, you'll just fall down anyway. And that's that level done. And the funny thing is, I'm still gonna bop Spidey in this guide. That's pretty funny. That's how good I am at this game. So now that you've done that level, you've got to do the final level, save the world. One more Omnidroid, and this one's easily the easiest.
Hey, Syndrome's remote. That'll stop it.
You want to dodge all the stuff that it throws at you. You just want to lift its leg right here. And then there are actually straps the next section. I mean, it's not like you can keep doing them and then, you know, you'll instantly kill the Omnidroid. So just be careful with its attacks. But there is a strat here. You want to shoot this guy. You want to grab one of the thingies. And then it will try and slam you to death. But you won't let it do that. You just can't let it do that. But you want to grab something. And then you want to just run around it. Like this. And then when it gets its eye out, you want to throw your thingy in. You want to throw into its eye. This is nice and fast. Totally pure speed. Now that you've done this section, you've got to do this again. Roll jumping is easily the best way to dodge all of its attacks. Just lift its leg up, and then repeat the same YOLO strat that I did earlier. And by the way, I literally found this strat in my PV. I did not know about it until I did my PV. Come on, that's me. So yeah, just grab a thingy. If Mr. Grable does not want to grab it, then that is horrendous. Because of course there are times where he doesn't want to grab on. So yeah, just dodge its attacks.
Why is it never easy?
And if you still got the thingy, throw it into its eye, and then dodge its foot again. Then we have the final hit. And the creators intentionally made the game control bad. Just so that it was hard. Yeah, you wanna try and aim it into the middle. That was really, really quick. Yeah, the timing ends as soon as that claw hits the Omnidroid. And that is, you know, The Incredibles. That's run done. I bopped Spidey in this thing by quite a few minutes. And it was the tutorials, that's cute. I love it when it's got people in tutorials, it's really cute. Have to be wood tack free as well. So that's really cool. So yeah, that was my Incredibles tutorial, and it's more up to date than my world record run. So yeah, that was the tutorial. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you found this helpful if you want to run this game. And yeah, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Or at least you want. I'm telling you for reach yourself now. Yeah, I just hope this tutorial was helpful, and that was The Incredibles. I would love to see more people run this game because it's a really good speed game and really fun and challenging. So yeah, that was The Incredibles.